In the last two videos, we have discussed about what is presentation, what is slide, how it is helpful, how to open Microsoft PowerPoint, and what are the different components of Microsoft PowerPoint application window. In this video, we will discuss about creating a new presentation, adding text into a placeholder, and saving a presentation. We will first of all open Microsoft PowerPoint application. To open it, we will click on Start, then we will locate Microsoft Office, then Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. This is the application window of Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, and this is called blank presentation, which has appeared on the screen, and name of this presentation is presentation 1. If we want to create one more blank presentation, then we can click on File tab. After that, we will click on New. This is the new option, and on the center of the screen we will locate these options. We can see these options. By default, blank presentation is selected. Either we can double click over this option, or to create blank presentation we can click on this create button. Here on this area we can see the preview of the selected presentation. So if I click on this create button, quickly a blank presentation will be created, and we can see the name of this blank presentation is presentation 2. There is one shortcut method of creating a new blank presentation, that is a shortcut key combination Ctrl plus N, Ctrl plus N. As soon as I have pressed the Ctrl plus N, we can see here a new presentation window has appeared, and name of this presentation window is presentation 3. To see all these presentation windows, what I will do, I will bring the mouse pointer over this icon that is present on the taskbar, Microsoft PowerPoint application icon, and here we can see the preview of the 3 application windows of Microsoft PowerPoint. This is the first application window that we have opened for the first time, having presentation number, name presentation 1. Second one is this one, okay, which we have opened using File tab, and after clicking New and then blank presentation option, and then clicking on create button. And this third one I have opened using the shortcut key combination that is Ctrl plus N. Let me show you the keyboard. This is the on-screen keyboard, and this is the control key. We have to press this key and then hold it, and then N from the keyboard. Shortcut key combination together we have to press Ctrl plus N. Once we press it, quickly, immediately, okay, what will happen? A new window will appear on the screen. Okay, if I press Ctrl plus N, so you can see one more presentation window, presentation, okay, 4 has appeared. If I press it again, you can see presentation 5. So in this way we can open as many as new blank presentations as per our requirement to create a new presentation. So I will close these extra, okay, blank presentation windows, okay, and this is the blank presentation. So this is how we can create a blank presentation. Now in this blank presentation we have only one blank slide, and the layout, okay, the way it looks, okay, of this slide is known as title slide layout. Name of this slide is title slide. What do you mean by layout? Layout means the positioning of these rectangular boxes. These rectangular boxes are known as placeholders, or we can say text box. Text box is a box, or a placeholder is a hatch mark border where we can enter text. Text means words, sentences, or letters. how to enter text we will discuss in the upcoming topic. Layout means the placement. Placement means where they are positioned on the slide. So in different layouts, these text boxes are present at different locations on the slide. To insert a new slide in this presentation, in this blank presentation, we can click on New Slide button. This is the New Slide button that is present under Home tab in Slides group. This is the Slides group. Under Home tab, Slides group is there. In Slides group, there is a button, New Slide. If we click over this button, then a new slide will be inserted just below the slide 1, or we can say the selected slide. And you can see the new slide which we have inserted, it has different layout. You can see the position of these placeholders or the text boxes is different, and this layout of this slide is title and content. You can see the first text box says click add to title. Here we can add title in this text box, and second text box says click to add text. In this text box we can add other content like text, pictures, table, chart, okay, audio, video, etc. How to add it we will learn later on. So layout of this slide is title and content. If I select first slide from the slides tab, so you can see the layout of the first slide is okay, title slide. It is different from the second slide, and here the first placeholder or the text box says click add to title, and second text box says click add to subtitle. So in the first text box we can enter title, in the second text box we can enter again subtitle in the form of text. Text means words or sentences. So layout of this is, what type of layout this is having? Title layout, or we can say the name of this slide is title slide layout. Okay, title slide. Now how to change the layout? If I want to change the layout of the first slide, now you can see first slide is active. Okay, you can see the color border around it. This means this slide is active. So to change the layout, we will again go to Slides group of Home tab, and under Home tab in Slides group, this is the option Layout. If I click over it, we will be able to see the different layouts. So this, you can see this option is already selected or highlighted. Okay, you can see a colored border around it. This means it is highlighted, or we can say it is active presently. Okay, so and beneath it is written title slide. The layout of the slide which we have selected, it's already title slide. But if I want to change, I can select any one out of these remaining layouts. If I select this second one, so I will click over it with the help of left mouse button, and you can see the layout of the first slide has changed. Okay, and this is called title and content layout. Okay, so if I click over it again, so you can see the name, okay, title and content. This is the name of the layout. Slide is same, only the placement of the, okay, or the position, the way the text boxes are placed, okay, that is different. Okay, blank slide is there, but placement of the placeholders, that is text boxes, is different. So that is called layout. Okay, the positioning, or we can say the location of the text boxes or the placeholders on the slide is known as layout. And if I want to change the layout of second slide, again what I have to do, I have to select the second slide from the Slides tab. This is the Slides tab, and again we will click on layout option from the Slides group and under Home tab, and we can select this layout, first one, title slide layout. So we have again changed the layout. So in this way we can change the layouts as per the requirement. Now how to add the text? To add the text, on a placeholder. So it's okay, it says click add to title, so I can type here title, okay, computer class, okay. Let me show you again. To type the text in the placeholder, first we have to bring the mouse pointer inside the, okay, this is the mouse pointer, and mouse pointer looks like a white arrow. As I am bringing inside the area of this box, it is changing to I means insertion, insertion means to add. So I will click with the help of left mouse button and cursor will start blinking, and here we can type the text from the keyboard, Microsoft PowerPoint. Now similarly, if I want to add text in second slide, I can add text in the second slide, or sorry, first slide. I have selected the first slide from the slide tab, and we will click on this text box inside the text box, and cursor is blinking now, and we can type here adding text, okay. So we have added the text in the placeholder. So this is how we can add the text. Now if you are observing, whenever I am clicking inside the placeholder, okay, a new tab is appearing, okay, in the ribbon, that is format under drawing tool. If I click somewhere outside this slide, you can see this tab has disappeared. So whenever we are clicking inside the placeholder or the text box, a new tab is appearing in the on the ribbon area, that is format under drawing tools. So it is available only if we click on the inside the placeholder, okay, otherwise this disappears from the ribbon. So using, okay, so we can use this tab to format the text, okay, that we will learn later on. Now next is saving a presentation. Next is saving a presentation. So why we save our work? Saving means to avoid the loss of data, and so that we can use it in future use. Okay, if a computer, while working on the computer, if computer gets turned off accidentally, then whatever work we do on the computer, it may get, okay, we will not be able to get it back. So while working on the computer, we must save our work continuously, so that even if computer gets turned off accidentally or immediately, okay, even then we can get our data from where we have saved or where we have left. So we save our work in computer so that we can use it in future. So we must save our data, okay, after regular interval of time, okay, or we can say time to time. So how to save? To save our work, either we can click on save button, this is the save button that is present in quick access toolbar, or we can click on file tab and then we can locate the option save from the menu, or we can say backstage view. Third way is there, we can also press shortcut key combination, first Control then S, Control plus S key combination to save our work. This is the first step. What is the first step? Either we can click on save button from the quick access toolbar, or we can choose save option from the file tab, or third we can press Control plus S key combination from the keyboard to save our work. What will happen when we will do this first step? If I click on this save or I press Control plus S, what will happen? This window, small window, will appear on the screen. Name of this window is known as Save As. This is also called Save As dialog box. In this dialog box, it is asking us to enter a file name here. This box is known as file name text box. You can see here it says file name. So here we have to give any name to our file, and in this area you can see here that where we are going to save our presentation or our work. So here it is, here my computer name is Sandeep Dogra, and okay, and in my computer in documents folder, okay, in documents folder I'm going to save. Okay, so file name, okay, so file name we have to type it here in this text box. This is called file name text box. So you can see this adding text, these two words are blue in color. Okay, why? Because they are selected, or we can say they are highlighted. Okay, and to either we can press delete key to delete these two words, or we can start typing the name of the file which we want to type. If I press delete key, you can see cursor is blinking in this text box. Here I can type any name, okay, that I want to give to my presentation. Now to save my work, I will click on save button present here. Once I click on save button, my work will be saved, and we can see on the title bar the name of the presentation is now changed from presentation 1 to Sandeep, because I have saved my work with the name Sandeep. So this is how we can save our work. Now if I want to see where my file or presentation file is saved, so if you remember, I have told you that I am going to save my work in documents. So I will close this application, and now I will press Windows plus E key from the keyboard. If you remember, in the third standard we had discussed that this shortcut key combination is used to open Windows Explorer, Windows plus E. Okay, so this is the Windows Explorer window. Okay, let me show you the keys. First of all, I'm going to open here on screen keyboard. This is the shortcut key combination you will press. If you recall, this is the Windows key, okay, that we had discussed in third standard, Windows key. Then we will press E key. After pressing Windows key, we will press this E key from the keyboard, and Windows Explorer window will appear on the screen. And now we will open documents folder, this one, because I have saved my work, that presentation, in documents. So I will double click over it, and this is my file, okay, that I have saved, Sandeep. Now every file in computer has extension. Now how to see that extension, how to view that extension? Now by clicking on this file once with the help of left mouse button, I have selected this file. You can see a blue color over it, around it, so this means this file is selected. Now I will right click over it with the help of right mouse button, and this shortcut menu will appear. From here I will select properties, last option. A properties window will appear on the screen. Look at this part of the window where I have selected this. You can see this, okay, this, and it's here it is mentioned type of file. So what type of file we have created? We have created a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation file. And look at this area, this is called extension. Okay, if you look this carefully, here first dot is there, after that PPTX. So this is what extension of Microsoft PowerPoint presentation files, .pptx. Every file in computer has discuss, okay, more about extensions in higher classes. For the time being, just remember that Microsoft PowerPoint files have extension .pptx. Each file in computer has extension, and computer come to know that what type of file. Okay, you can see in front of it is what is mentioned, type of file. So how computer come to know that what type of file is it? From its extension. Okay, so every file has extension, and here the PowerPoint files or the presentation file is having extension what? .pptx. So I will click on this cancel button for the time being, and this covers up the 3 topics: creating a new presentation, adding text into a placeholder, and saving a presentation.